on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Able to get away, and he's going to go down again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So he'll look to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And a loose football! Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2nd and 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 31, Commanders 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one.
We're starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun, here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Set. Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action with Willis. He's got a man. It's his fullback. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They run with McCaffrey off the option. The 20. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington, 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I both enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Willis. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Washington.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Play action. Here's Willis. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Bronco 80. Ready?
On the give is Nwangu. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Ready?
Willis, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Ready?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe ges back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played